What's up, everybody? My name is Quatez, and today we're gonna learn how to find an extra $100 in our money so we can turn around and do something great with that $100. We're gonna get into it right now. But before we get into it, let me just say, if you can please tap that like button so that more people can find information like this even better, then do so. And if you really like this information or this content, then make sure you hit that subscribe button so everybody else can be aware, and let's get into it. So I got a couple of little tips here that are gonna help you find an extra $100 because we subconsciously bleed money and we put money where we don't really need to put it sometimes. And with this coronavirus, COVID-19 stuff happening, more people are trying to figure out how to get more money and where to get it from and that sort of thing. Yeah, you can invest it, but if you don't have it to invest it, then basically you don't have it. And then we're gonna use that money to actually do things with, like pay off our debts, because that's the best investment that you can actually make. Okay, so our first thing is call the cable company. If you still have cable in 2020, you don't need it. There's so many other options out there. You can use Sling, YouTube TV. You can even use YouTube. You got Netflix. There's so many different options out there. You can tailor-make plans for you. You even got HBO Max now. However, you probably might still have to use their internet services, but that's okay. You wanna call the cable company. They're gonna try to sweet talk you, try to make you, hey man, is there anything we could do for you to keep you in this? No, there's nothing you could do for me. I'm dissatisfied with my product. I'm dissatisfied with my service. However, I would like to keep my internet. Tell them that, you cancel it, because you got too many channels anyway. You probably only watch like 10 of them, if that. If you would like some of those shows are actually on streaming networks anyway. A lot of the HGTV shows you can find on Hulu. Call your Amazon.com. You need to actually cancel your Amazon Prime. I know you like having your 2-day shipping times and that sort of thing. You don't need I don't know if there's any way to unbundle, but you really don't need it right now. We're trying to save money. You're gonna keep making those micro transactional purchases where, because you're at home and you got the money, you're gonna spend it if you find something that you think that you need. So in order to help mitigate that, we're going to terminate our Prime membership. Don't worry, you can get it back later, but right now we gotta train your mind into getting rid of that stuff because you don't need it right now. $119 a year, that's a lot of money. You could save that money, you can keep that money. I'm pretty sure you're not watching the Marvelous Miss Maisel or whatever it is enough to where you really need to keep your Amazon. Next thing we're gonna do is we are gonna get a standard Netflix account. Your one that you got right now, it's probably the one that's what, $13.99? You don't need to watch anything at 4K right now. You're at home, you're not doing anything. Who are you gonna impress? You can't bring people into your house at this time anyway. You got snitches for neighbors. Which gets to our next tip. Get rid of the 4K TV. You'll make the money on the back end. You can sell that 4K TV. Probably not gonna get back what you paid for it because, well, that's life. But you'll get extra money that you can have some wiggle room with, that you can do something else with, like pay off a debt, catch up on your car note. Let's make our own laundry detergent. It's not hard. It's actually really easy. And it's better for your skin, and it's better on your clothes. What is it? Some baking soda, borax, zote, some scent beads, maybe even some washing soda. All of that together doesn't even cost you $10, really. I went to Walmart.com and I actually priced all this stuff so we can actually do this. But first, before we get into that, let's talk the science. Sweat hits the bacteria and it stinks. That's why your pits stink when you sweat. Baking soda actually neutralizes those volatile organic compounds inside of your sweat, and the bacteria, it'll neutralize those odors. I'm in the army, I spent a lot of time in the field, my shirts stink. But when I started using baking soda in there and making my own laundry detergent, I was able to save more money because I wasn't buying new shirts because my shirts smell so bad. Because number one, if you're still buying Tide, you're throwing your money down the drain because you're paying for like what, 60% water, 40% actually chemical stuff. Some of your kids have bad skin. They're not even interacting with other kids. They're not even going outside because you're too scared to let them go outside. If you're not even letting them go outside and they keep wearing these clothes and it's irritating their skin, it's because there probably might be some harsh chemicals inside of your stuff, and also saving your life. Tide, $16 for a 100 ounce. If you're like me, you have a lot of kids, 4 girls and 1 on the way. Yeah, I get busy. And you got a lot of accidents that happen. Pee in the bed, red juice on something, ketchup, mustard, random spot that just no one knows where it came from. With this the Zote, that's $1.08 at Walmart. Your baking soda is 88 cents for a little box at Target. Borax is $4.47. The scent crystals, if your skin can tolerate it, you don't have to have the scent crystals, but they are $2.97 at Walmart. The 5-gallon bucket, this is just something for you to mix everything in and have it, and you can put a lid on it. They're only $2.96 at Walmart. Go to Dollar Tree, get yourself a little cheese grater for $8 so you can grind up the Zote soap. It's hypoallergenic, which means it's not likely to break out someone's skin. But believe it or not, simple changes now can save you simple money later, and that simple money can compound. Buy store brand. Generics, they're not that bad for you, believe it or not. Some of the generics are actually made by the companies that make the big stuff, and they have rolling stock, which means they have stock that is too much. So they sell it to the stores for a cheaper price. Those stores pass on their savings to you. You're able to have whatever it is that you're trying to use more watered down. Like, it might, if it's a proprietary formula, something like Tide, then they'll probably water it down a whole bunch. So it'll say compare to Tide, which means like it has the same active ingredients and all that stuff, but it's probably got more of a water content to it. Use your appliances. I know that one sounds very crazy, but look, you need to use your appliances. You need to. You bought it. You bought that toaster. You bought the microwave, the K-cup coffee maker. Use them. They're going to save you money, because if you just keep buying stuff, going to Dunkin' Donuts, when you could just get the Dunkin' Donut packets or whatever for your K-cup, what are you really doing besides waiting in line and wasting your money and wasting your time? Use the appliances that you have, because they're gonna help you. They're tools. Don't buy it if you're not gonna use it. That should be standard knowledge. Buy frozen. Fresh things are perishable. We're talking about you're not gonna eat those bananas anyway. If you buy them fresh, especially if you're on a ketogenic diet, you're not gonna eat the bananas. Buy your stuff frozen, because you have a longer shelf life with them, and you can just make the smoothies out of them. If you get the berry mix with strawberries, blueberries, and some frozen bananas, you can just keep having yourself the smoothies anyway. Now, if you like fresh bananas and all that stuff, then buy smaller amounts, knowing that you're gonna eat probably 1 banana a day, or if you work a long time, you're probably gonna have to eat 2 bananas to justify those purchases, because they're going to die very, very fast. Just buy your fruits frozen. They're flash frozen. You'll actually save that money. It'll be better out for you. You wanna eat out less. So I'm gonna walk you through a typical McDonald's day in Texas, because a lot of times soldiers, they don't have time. We don't have time, because we're in heavily deploying units. Be expected to go fight the enemy really, really soon. So I'm gonna show you some of these ways that we're wasting this money, because you're probably like, well, I do all those things already, Mr. Tears. Okay, let's say that you eat McDonald's 3 times a day. So let's say that for breakfast, we're gonna have a sausage egg McMuffin. It is $6.08 for the small meal. Okay, you're thinking, I'm gonna have me a really, really big meal, because, why not? I'm a big fella. I deserve a Big Mac. Okay, a Big Mac small meal is $7.68. That's his base form. We're not even talking about adding anything extra. Let's say, okay, you had that big lunch with your small Big Mac meal. You want to actually do something that's healthy for yourself. 10-piece McNuggets, $8.08, because you want to feel good about yourself. So you're gonna have some McNuggets today. Let's add all this up here. All right, that's $6.08, $7.68, and $8.08. That is $21.84. We're doing this 5 times a week. That is $109.20. Let's say we want to be conservative and say that we're just eating out like this. This one person is eating this McDonald's 3 times a week because you suddenly became health conscious, and it's the beginning of the year. If you do this 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you are still gonna spend $65.52. Compare this to a simple plant-based meal we can do at home, and we'll see which one comes out. Success rice, brown rice, white rice, it doesn't matter. $2.28. You can throw in some chicken bouillon, beef bouillon, give it the flavor of whatever it is, and you can make that rice taste a little bit better. Let's get some black beans in this. That is 50 cents a can. That's times 2, which is $1. You can actually split that can into 2 and make 2 different meals. That's what I do every single day when I'm prepping my meal. I cook 1 whole can of beans and I can make it in my meal prep container. That'll be 2 separate meals out of that 1 can of black beans. Okay, tortilla chips, 92 cents. That's lightly salted and restaurant style. So you're also still doing good on your sodium content. And plus you have the beans coming in with the fiber, which is gonna flush your system out. You're going to poop. You're gonna feel good about it. It's gonna happen. Great value salsa. It's $2.48. We get some bananas because some people actually do enjoy getting fresh bananas, which is $1.63 for about 5 or so bananas. And then we're gonna get some cocktail peanuts just to give us a calorie count and a nice good fat. And that's just $1.98. So you combine all that together, that is $10.25 times 5. If you do that 5 times, or you buy 5 of all those things, then you will actually spend $51.25, which is still less than eating at McDonald's 5. And you can still keep eating on this food because tortilla chips, you're not getting a small bag. This bag is this big. You can still keep mixing those tortilla chips in. Just buy another can of black beans. You can keep doing this again. You can keep modifying the flavors, adding different things to it. Okay, if you do all these things, you will have at least $100 to actually throw on something else. And with that $100, you can take it and you can do, I don't know, maybe you made some dicey investing decision. Maybe somebody wants to break your femur and it's $100 is gonna get you out of that. Well, here you go. But anyway, that's the video, guys. If you like what you hear, please hit that like button so more people can get anything like this. Maybe I helped you think different. Please share and comment down below and subscribe. Thank you. My name is Tez, and this is The Life You Have. See ya.